Ah.
Now here's some splendid ethereal construction, crafted by the ancient elves, as Solus did the lighthouse.
It's another of those statuettes. The memory fragments.
Conveniently placed.
Ambush!
And there it is.
It'd be easier if I didn't have 5 to 6 enemies on my ass.
Got us from a distance.
Go find the real one.
That statue was a fake. But if the fade is mostly reflections of something else, the real one could be close. Break through! The Antom are trying to cut us off.
That means we're on the track.
There. I'd say that's where we're headed.
Let's go below too to get that Fenrir statue. Get some skill points.
Got it.
Tell this statuette is the real thing, memory fragment, and not just because it was very well guarded. And another Fenrir altar.
Let's go to the lighthouse, and we're gonna view one more, and then Harding, and who else is coming with me for the second one?
Sounds like aliens in league with Elden.
Could be. Picked up some Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solus made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. Dwarves don't even know where they come from because of him. And he knew, all along.
I don't know what to say, Lace. I can't even imagine. I'm so sorry.
I served in the Inquisition. I know terrible things happen in war. But to do something like this...
The Titans were the size of mountains. I doubt the elves were winning their fight. He considered this the cost of saving his people.
Fear and guilt make people do stupid things.
To do such a thing. No wonder regret eats away at Solus.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't.
That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
In all my talks with him, Solus hates the Blight more than anything. Even more than Elganon. But it wasn't hatred. It was guilt. He knew this could happen, and he still didn't stand up to Mythal and stop it.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
Harding and who else? And Tash. There we go. I think we've broken the little circle of people have each of their little things. Then I'll do the story mission.
The voices again.
I'll do it later.
To other shores.
Over there. Another entryway, like the one that took... There. It's happening again. We're in another of Solus's memories.
Andaran Atishan, Lassa Gilan.
Spirits, Fade friends, come forth. Enter the circle. Reveal yourselves.
Sol.
Shit. Too many buttons.
Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
The false gods, the Evanuris, have overreached. I shall humble them. Within their citadel lies a relic, with the power to imprison even a god. With it, I can bring their tyranny to an end. Forever.
You are spirits of chaos, disorder, and disruption. We ask you to disrupt the Citadel's defenses. Give us the opening to get that relic. For freedom!
Visions of the past. Solus sent these spirits out to fight the gods. If we're spirits of disruption, let's act like it.
Fight for Solus? I guess as long as it gets us to the truth.
Spirits! How did the wolves call up so many?
Remember, they can hurt us. Stay sharp. Okay. We're through.
The gods told us this fortress couldn't be breached!
More enemies. Go!
They bring the strength of the Fade!
We're almost through to their citadel, and the Evanurus know it.
They've changed their plans. Elganon may be a tyrant, but he is not a fool. That means the relic is genuine. We are close, and Elganon is afraid. Put our strongest in the vanguard. Prepare to breach the citadel. It will not be easy, but we shall win the day.
Disruption, lead the charge and do what you do best. Whatever champions the gods send against you, bring them down.
Death to all tyrants!
Reinforcements! We need more reinforcements!
You must hold fast! For victory!
God send aid! This is as far as you go!
Disruption fought to the last, and it was all for nothing. We couldn't take the Citadel.
Wait, that body's me.
It was not for nothing, my friend. The distraction the spirits gave us allowed our agents to retrieve the relic.
Distraction?
No force could have breached this citadel. But it was necessary for the enemy to believe we were committed. A heavy sacrifice, but one that gave us a real chance to end the war.
You knowingly sent all those spirits to their deaths. Solus, we're supposed to be better than that.
They died true to their nature, doing what they loved, Falasan. Let that be a comfort, that this war did not corrupt them into something different from what they were supposed to be.
A ruse. That's all it was. By this point, Solus didn't care we sacrificed if it meant stopping the Evanurus.
Doesn't matter how sad you are about doing evil crap if you keep doing it.
Let's see what this fragment can tell us. Fade Tear is spewing blight. That must be how the gods are sending blight into the crossroads.
Last one, and then I'll go do the actual story missions. Shut up. I'm waiting for the, shut up lines and that stuff.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the Elven people? They deserve it.
The Elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Solus killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Every big mistake Solus made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault. And hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the Veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
The bad news is that the god of lies and trickery is almost definitely preparing to betray us. The good news is that we've gone through his dirty laundry.
So, we know his motivations. You think we can set a trap of our own?
That's the hope.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller. Almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
That's not ominous at all. Harding has to come, but who's coming with us? You know what? Fuck it.
Well met.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
The elven gods had access to magic beyond anything we can imagine.
To be sure, but it matters less what they possessed than what they were. You recall that the first elves were spirits, do you not? Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit, she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
If your Mythal returned in Morrigan, we need your help with fighting the gods.
And here I am, as you may notice. But there is something I must make clear.
What? That was like how Elganon and Gillenane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you, then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
So, there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mythal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
This isn't the strangest thing I've heard, but it's close.
'Tis difficult to describe, even now. Mathal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mathal's and of those who bore her.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mathal.
I am not Mathal in her entirety, but yes, the Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
Well, Solus killed the Titans, destroyed the ancient elves, and wants to ruin this world to bring back his old one. But he'll always make sure you hear just how sad he is about all the murder.
If that is how you see him, perhaps the Dreadwolf's words have not served as well as he might wish.
I'll say.
'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mathal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Maybe there's a way we all get what we want.
Do you truly believe such a thing?
Well, maybe at least what we deserve.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mathal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mathal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
You make it sound like this piece of Mathal is going to attack me.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mathal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mathal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mathal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gillenane, or against the Dreadwolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dreadwolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
I don't remember what I did and said to get her on my side the last time I did.
Fragment, sharper than the whole, prevail. or be sundered completely.
We're getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was.
No, I want the fucking... Thank you. The traitor's last.
That has to be her.
Do you believe she'll be willing to speak with us? Or are we bound for violence?
Guess we'll find out.
Bound for violence.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. I never thought to see Kunari, who did not yet exist in my time, scurrying about in the Dread Wolf's crossroads. And you know who I am?
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solus. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Why are you here? To beg me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganan and Gillenane have become? Or do you simply think yourself ready to fight a god?
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world, and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solus's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganan and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the Blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the Blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solus defeated them.
And?
Stopping the Blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solus, even after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home, because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
You can't want Elganan and Gillenane to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the Blight aside and tell me why I should help you topple them.
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
You deserve justice. And they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
I am worthy of your help.
That is for me to judge.
I am fighting to protect this world.
Any petty tyrant can fight those who come to their land and claim to be protecting their people. What is a protector to you?
It's making a place that's safe for everyone. That means defending against danger, but it also means building a strong community that works together for the common good.
And what have you built?
Look at my team. We're not just hired blades. We started as strangers and grew together into a family.
Your arguments are compelling. I find you worthy, Rook. I have spent thousands of years watching. I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty, this is what remains of me. I give it to you freely. Use it to protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when necessary.
I will. Thank you.
I offer one further boon. I cannot enter the physical world or the pure Fade, but in this place, I still carry some power. Evil has intruded here. The Blight, seeded by Elganon and Gillenane. Find it, and when you meet your greatest challenge, I will fly one last time.
The essence of a god. Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive.
Well done. But we must find a purpose for this wonder.
God knows her moment. At least her essence does. When the time comes, we'll be ready. We did it. We got Mythal's essence.
For once, a peaceful resolution.
Not sure what we do with it just yet, but if Morrigan's telling the truth, it'll come in handy at some point.
I can't do that.
Ancient power twice recalled from darkness.
It's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. We're almost done.
The voices again.
Okay, who's coming with me to do Arleth Forest? Field jumpers are getting there. Yay. Tosh and Nev has to be on this one.
Finally
Yeah.
got the rubble cleared.
Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlethan.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving into the area.
They're being directed by Elganon or Gillenane. They have to be. The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlethan, but why bring the Venatori?
We don't know. That's where you come in.
Well, that sounds like trouble. How can I help?
Nip it in the bud. Don't let them stir up anything worse.
I'll give you the rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search beyond that.
They want something, and we need to know what they're up to.
I'll find out what it is.
Feel free to take out as many of them as you can. This is our forest.
Keep an eye out for Venatori.
So now the Venatori come to plague Arlethan.
The gods sent them. I need to know what they're plotting.
After the story mission, we'll talk to everybody and see what we,
Right. So we need to find these Venatori. I've got the spot Irilin marked on the map. Let's start there.
Something just feels wrong here. I don't like it.
Arleth was the center of a war between Tevinter Magisters and the elves. Everything was buried or destroyed. The area is still rife with old blood magic. Just as Irulan said. Venator.
Let's kick him out.
It's over.
Good. And what were they doing out here? If I didn't know better, I'd say this was Dalish.
Is there a Dalish camp nearby? Maybe they got it there.
That can't be good. We need to find the camp. Let's go.
Venatori have been known to raid Arlethan for old magic. Maybe that's what the gods have been searching for. Old magic.
I don't know. We're about to find out.
More Venatori.
That's the last of them.
This must mean we're headed the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Careful. There's Venatori ahead.
We'll handle them. Sit tight. You look like a veil jumper. What's happening?
The Venatori are rounding up Dalish. I locked that barrier, but some of them already got through.
Wait, rounding up Dalish?
There are more Dalish inside the ruins. They were camped there.
All right. Get back to Strife and Irulan and let them know. Damn it. Still locked.
That worked. Keep going.
That didn't do anything.
I believe those symbols need to be matched in the same order.
There, you got it.
Time to get moving.
Why would Venatori hunt down Dalish for no reason?
There they are.
What do you want?
Why'd you attack these people? still don't know what they're doing here. Let's keep looking around. The bridge is out.
There must be a spare power crystal hiding somewhere.
Keep going. Crap.
Who was that? Sounds like someone's in trouble. Come on.
I see more Venatori.
I see them. We have to end this. Leave this camp alone. Come and try.
You need to go to us.
Leave now? We might let you stay alive.
I suggest you choose surrender.
Someone follow up!
Their leader's fallen.
Now let's see what they've done with the Dalish. We'll get you out of there. Hang on.
Symbols again. Like the last log.
Shouldn't be hard.
So it's this one. Front right. Back left.
All right, that did it. Let's see what she has to say. It's okay, you're safe. What happened here?
That veil jumper died making sure I was safe. She sealed the barrier before the Venatori could get me.
What about the rest of the Dalish?
They took everyone. Kidnapped them all.
Why? Where'd they go?
I don't know. Their leader said they need Dalish blood, some sort of sacrifice.
Sacrificing people. Sounds like the Venatori.
This just got a whole lot worse. We need to figure out where the Venatori took them. Let's look around. Some papers here, but nothing useful. No mention of a location. Well, doesn't look like the Venatori brought many supplies with them.
It suggests they didn't travel far. Perhaps the Dalish prisoners have been taken to a larger camp nearby.
Yeah, but what? Just some mud here. But it looks like there's some kind of glass here too. Weird. Maybe Strife and Irulan can make sense of this.
Rook, over here. We got here as fast as we could.
It's bad. They're kidnapping Dalish to sacrifice them.
What?
You're serious?
I wish I wasn't, but the Venatori were brutal. Those Dalish are in trouble.
I can't believe this. Sacrificing our people? Where did they take the prisoners?
The Venatori didn't come very far, we know that. And we found this weird glass they tracked in somehow.
Glass? That could be from the Arlethan crater. It said that Tevinter blood magic used to be powerful enough to fuse sand into glass.
It's not too far from here.
If the Venatori took the prisoners there...
We'll find them. But it'll take time to put together a rescue party.
Don't take too much time. We need to stop this.
We will.
Okay, that is our hour. I shall stop it here.